Hi, welcome to Thailand. Welcome to True Blue Thai. Here's my True Blue Thai. Not important drink. And welcome back to me. How I do okay. Uh, since for instance, to say Monday morning, 1 Jan, as they say in Thai. It's Monday morning. It's around about 30 degrees here again. Temperatures crawled up to 30 degrees, crawling its way up to 30 degrees. To you guys, it's like, whoa, you're living in the cold Western Hemisphere at the moment. It's kind of like, oh, yeah. People just don't get it. But the thing is, I'm kind of used to about 35 degrees, what's it called, in a very high atmosphere. So when it's cold-ish to me, like this morning, I still got sniffle because it was going really cold. For me, about 21 degrees. So, yeah, for instance, I got my jacket, what's it called? I had my Man City Christmas jumper on. So yeah, it's. I went running yesterday, like I do. I do a run, a 20K run every second day. For instance, do some yoga, an hour yoga, an hour swim. And when I went to swim in the sea, and it was like, oh, and like, flame, cold in the sea, and I was swim back, and we have a westerly wind at the moment. And it was coming over the beach, and it was hitting the sea and all the waves and the cold weather on my face. And normally after a run, after about 10K, and so I need to be cold. I need the sea to cool my body down before I have to run back. So when I got the sun, with the cold weather, I wasn't that cold when I ran in the from that was going and coming back. Yeah, for instance, do a bit of floating on top of the sea, for instance, and just be with myself and with and I can just get a bit of, like meditation while I'm floating around on the sea. But yesterday, it was damn cold. Yeah, which was good. But I know when I'm out, so I weather front or wind, and it was like, I'm like, breathing. And then I looked around at all the tourists, a lot of the Russians, and there's like, they're all sat in the sunbathing. I'm like, God, yeah. I go, say, live in the West and go over to, say, Malta or Spain or blah, 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 for instance, for holiday, in like that in December, and I couldn't understand why people were wearing jackets and trousers, and I think it's I'm working jeans and t-shirts, and I'm walking around with shorts and like sunglasses, and yeah. So now I know. Anyway, so for instance, like, uh, yeah, I got the K yesterday, and you've had it a couple a year, and you are all the foods, and then I will see it now, for instance, with the snow. And whoa, and I like just rather than just Manchester City's aviation. I like the planes, and I was on a plane down from Manchester down to Birmingham and Gatwick and Singapore Airlines, Thailand 9, etc. Yeah, so I'm like, wow, and I thought, oh, how bad can the weather be? And I'm like, oh, 1 degree, oh, and snow, and it just looks so. Oh, people say, oh, how lovely it is. I'm like, no, no. They're going on about snow, how beautiful it is. No, I didn't mind it when I was living in Scandinavia. I gotta say, but because the country is built for cold weather, for instance, and it's designed, but the UK is not. So yeah, in the put out which don't do a job. Blah blah blah. Anyway, so enough of the weather. For instance, I'm gonna stay safe. We've got a lot of people falling off motorbikes, accidents on the road, horrendous. Come to Thailand, renting a motorbike, put a helmet on, put a t-shirt on. Very disrespectful. You don't wear that, and and obey the law, please. Otherwise, be one of these people who go in. Uh, so so let's get back to business. So we're here, Manchester City. I'm late doing this review. It's only because of my neighbours were me today, for instance. They've all gone off to work now. So, in a Thai area, and for instance, they play music and the kids run around, and when they talk, they don't talk. They don't talk to each other. Hi mate, how are you doing? So yeah, and it's like whoa, you know, yeah, and it's their colour, it's the way it is. It's just gotta. It's, man, for life. I should go about yesterday's game. Yesterday's game. What's it called? Yeah, and my thoughts really, and also there was what you say, press conference afterwards, the second part of the press conference where Pep was asked some questions, and again, for instance, I like my previous video. For instance, I normally and I wrote an email to Sam Borowski, whatever, who the Manchester News correspondent, said press conference, and they normally do, but yesterday, the last day, you know, before, for instance, they did, and so yeah. Anyway, I'll get back onto that. So, Frank, questions which you need to know about the players and etc. Because we're going to run, and yeah. Anyway, so since let's talk about the game. Bright and sunny day. Some of the guys got a £10 gift voucher from which was very welcome by some of the players, some of the family. £10 may not be a lot. What's called gesture, and it's gesture what's called, which was well, a lot. I believe there's fans in the club too far apart. And one thing I love about Manchester United, the fact that, for instance, we're always a family, get close to each other. For instance, I could always get close to City, for instance, in the team of training, etc., that kind of thing. And the players, where, for instance, we're over across the road, over in Stretford, or whatever you want to call it. For instance, they do anything like that. So, for instance, or their fans might think they do, but I know they don't. And we have the Junior Blues, for instance, that City sit in the community. Anyway, so it's a big thing. Anyway, so well done City doing that. What's it called? But it's a small gesture, but it means. Anyway, so it's the what's it called? So it's a 53,000 game. For instance, a game. It wasn't a sellout, for instance, which is no surprise. Time of the day, time of the differences go away, you know, and that kind of thing. A lot of people come to Thailand. Anyway, so for instance, but it was a 3 p.m. kickoff, which was good. Not too bad for me. It's only about 10:30 kickoff for me. 3 p.m. But yeah, so that was starting line. Well, we basically predicted Pep was going to the starting line for me. For City, because I was injuries. So it was nice to pick the same squad. Yeah, and everybody wanted Mackie T, but I and he's still I'm going to or Mackie T, you know, yes, but he did. Bernardo, Savinio, and Haaland up front. 1-4-1-4-1. Yeah, so for instance, and basically it was really good to. On the bench we had Scott Carson. Oh my god, he nearly came on. Simpson, Pussy, and Work. Yeah. Again, so it was nice to see some players back and get to full fitness. Because a lot of them been going to the game. Lane got by Pep. Came up this minute, so was taking him on for the team. So started, you know, again at the beginning of the season, we all predicted West Ham would go on very well. They played a 4-2-1 with a goal with so he play, but he play. Kofal Killerman, WHU, Alvarez in field, and Kudas, Paqueta at Somerville, playing a bit further up, and then okay. But again, for instance, they played on paper and the show a damn. So they've got issues conceding goals, and I think it's conceded 79 goals before they came to the city. They're not doing well with the manager. They were just uh, what the get at the moment. Today, Big Joe Corrigan, so it was to see him. Ye and then being Joe, Joe, first night Blue is with the out there with me, and he used to come along before he started in the north stand, and then give and would give Big Joe a piece of heather, and sometimes pass it on to Big Joe, and then move, and then they give Big Joe a heather, and he would like, thank you very much, and then it's great. So the pitch. Last time I spoke to him was he was and he came when he his club, and we got meeting with Woodley, Woodley, social etc. From yeah, and I met him there. I said, you here? It's about Troutman. So yeah. So, but a lovely man. So really. Uh, um. Anyway, so the game let's go Ireland and Stan. Was go Stan pretty strongly, I believe, and yeah, they were normally so the other teams actually wait for City what's it called, and then waiting for their chance and then take the chance. But this time, they came out very well, which was very annoying. Anyway, so yeah, started very well. So what's it called? It could have been top, and then it was like, oh man, expect much. I know I got a deal, but so yeah, well, and yeah, so for instance, and then on the 10th, for instance, the ball passed over to what's it called, to Sabino. I think he was playing a 1-2 with the Foden, and for instance, he took it to the byline, not the ball to Haaland, which we've been asking Haaland. Yeah, it was goal. Take it any day of the week. For instance, yeah, it's really like that. So one does day stand. That was disturbing. But yeah, it was good to for us to after that, for instance, again was to go and for our left hand side or their right playing one with G. Again, the defenders are pushing far too high forward, and then when to the goal and then find out the game was don't not make a lovely pass over to the ball up to uh, Haaland, etc., which we're asking him to do. Just knock the ball in. No think about it. Just knock the ball in. And Haaland, fans of the it was a relief to get the second goal. You can see because West Ham and but the second half started. We played and I with and Lewis from the we could have scored. Anyway, so offenses and then City, for instance, on the 55th minute, sorry, 2nd minute, 50th minute, 55th minute, got the ball. Haaland then went around the goalkeeper to make it 3-0, and wow, must go. We were in so yeah, I mean, considering the way with West Ham had been pressing us, I think wow. So getting that third goal was a big breather, and not long after that, for instance, De Bruyne and Foden, what's it called? Could have got his hat trick if Foden there, so Bruyne would have passed it to Haaland, but he passed it to Foden, and Foden got on the score sheet and using the old shooting, which was nice to see him with a smile on his face, and him and getting together, and that is what you want to see. We want to see happiness, confidence, the smile on players' faces, and so heaven, wow. So yeah, fantastic. So there we were, 4-0 up, and couldn't. Wow, we're going to get a fifth. But one made a few. Went and who else? He went off, and then what's it called? He came. Francis was 19 at the moment, and then yeah, offenses, and then went off, and McAtee came on. That's happened as well. So I was going to give his chance. So yeah, so yeah, then but never really grew up. They would get pushed back. Well, 4-0 wouldn't cry, but for instance, and they got a goal with against with and still whatever. So fans stadium, and there's an issue with having nervous, which is understandable. Overall, I was delighted. But I said it's a step down for me. We're not back to our best. That was asked in the conference. We're not back to our best. It's a long time, but it back that back win against Palace, Chelsea. Not going to be no easy games in the Premier League. So getting a back-to-back win in the for instance, is a is a worry, for instance, and even though the for City wasn't great, for instance, they had 17 shots, for instance, off target, or 17 shots compared to our 10. I had on target, better. So yeah, so for instance, so it is a stepping stone thing, etc., and it's another win. It's another. You can see again, win the league, and after league are able to get top 4, and we need to start getting back, step in the right direction. You can see players smiling, you can see Pep smiling, yeah, and the fans have, and that's what we want, really. So and to West Ham again. What's called got last by him. What I want him, I just want what Grealish to do. Take on cross the big man, etc., and see how far we get, because that's what we want. Players to have a go, and take the chances. But crap, even if Pep's not, I don't want this ball, this puff, this tippy thing, and then to teams to break on us and score. Take, have a shot, have a crack, you never know where it comes off. Again, came off the defender, went back of the net. So you never know. Not etc. drives me crazy. But no, so I'm happy overall with the performance. And certain players who stepped up, and Savino, Haaland, Kovacic. For Kovacic is okay. Some people complaining about his back. Kevin De Bruyne better. For instance, he's afterwards got photos. He was smiling and this Kanji, yeah, but again, it's nothing perfect. So I'm going from now. Then I will be delighted. Delighted with the result, and saying no much more than that, really. We'll go on to Salford next week. Got a week off, more training, get the players and get more players back. Salford players I should beat them, and then we got a big game against, which is going to be it's going to go to Brentford, but fit, properly fit, carrying it, and where we go. For instance, this isn't that over, but for instance, the top 4, that's the most important thing. Anyway, so I'll speak to you again, guys, from Thailand. So I'm signing out, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.